Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hello, good people. What's going on, cousins? Let me go ahead and get our other cousins in the chat. I'm going to ask you as you are coming in, welcome and welcome back. Could you please take a 30-second, 60-second time out to share this with somebody, okay? Helps me beat the algorithm, helps me reach the people that I am supposed to reach. It is greatly appreciated. It's for the free 99 and it don't cost you no time. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let this intro roll while I get my other cousins in over here on Instagram. And I promise you to be in and out. Short, sweet, straight to the beat. Kingdom outside, yeah, we still sliding, still blessed, still chosen, still glowing, yeah. Kingdom outside, hey, hey, hey. Kingdom outside, hey, hey, yeah. Kingdom outside, kingdom outside, yeah, yeah. Kingdom outside, yeah. Kingdom, hey, kingdom outside, yeah, hey, hey, hey. I done came a long way from the stress and pressure. Now God got me moving on a whole new level. Used to pray through tears, now I pray with power. Everything shifting in this final hour. People switched up when the road got rough. Had to learn real quick who was really for us. But the pain made wisdom and the struggle made vision. Now I move different with spiritual precision. I survived things people never knew. Still kept faith when life turned blue. Now the glow hit different when I walk through. Cause favor and grace got me bulletproof. I remember nights I was low and tired. Now the whole atmosphere feel inspired. God kept covering me through the warfare. Now I ride through the city with a new prayer. No fear in me, I done seen too much. Every setback only built me up. Now the mission bigger than survival. This that kingdom flow, this revival. West Coast riding with the heavens open. Still praising God through every moment. Not a remnant outside and we glowing. And the whole world finally noticing. Ain't no stopping us. Too much oil on me. Too much favor now. God kept carrying me. Now it's kingdom outside. Kingdom outside. Yeah, we still sliding. Still sliding. Still blessed. Still chosen. Still glowing. Kingdom outside. Kingdom outside. Yeah. Kingdom outside. Kingdom outside. Kingdom outside. Still blessed. Oh, hey, still chosen. Oh, hey, still glowing. Hey, hey, hey. Kingdom outside. All right, peoples. What's going on, cousins? What is going on? Hope all is well with everybody spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I promise you that I will not be here long. I will be in and out. So again, I say welcome and I say welcome back. Y'all see the title. This is my last live and I've been trying to get to this for the last few days. There was something very urgent going on that required my immediate attention and I was not able to do so. So I am going to be doing so on this live, okay? I'm going to get my presentation pulled up because I got it so that I stick straight to the script. I get in and I get out. Everything that I wanted to say, needed to say is right here. That being said, Let's roll. If you have not shared, please do so. Tag somebody, invite somebody, copy the link, email it out, text it to somebody. Let somebody know, hey, this might be for you, and it just may not. And that's okay. Okay, but at least we're evangelizing and we're sharing this good news. As the title say, closing one door on to open up another. The next chapter is where I'm going after this live. Had a good time with my cousins. Okay, had a good time with my cousins, but it's time to go further. It's time to elevate it. It's time to do what this next season requires me to do. So that is why I'm here. This is my last final call, a conversation from my heart. Okay. First and foremost, I want to say thank you before anything else, before the announcements, before the next steps, before any of what I'm about to share with you. I'm going to take a moment and do something I don't think I say enough. And that is thank you. Thank you to all my cousins. Thank you to all my kin folks from the bottom of my heart, genuinely and without reservation. It has been amazing. I wouldn't trade anything for the world. I've met people that I don't know that are real kin folks. I've had some bad cousins, and that's cool. Still love them. Okay. Nevertheless, I thank everybody, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Every viewer that tapped in, tuned in, caught a replay, shared a clip, stayed up late just to be present in the room. You showed up, and that means so very much to me. Every cousin, I don't like to say clients because I'm not a boss of nobody, not even of myself. But to every cousin that trusted me with your goals, with your money, with your time, and your future, that's not something that I take lightly. Your wins are my wins, and I tell you, your receipts are my success, not your money, not your investment. The investment is for you. The success and the receipts, those are for me. Bring those to Dr. T because I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do every time you bring those receipts. Okay, and I carry that with me every single day. Every community member in all of my groups, all of my communities who continuously show up consistently, ask the right questions, encourage each other, bonded with each other, made money, went on to do endeavors together. You remind me of why this work matters, especially not to me but to you all. Okay, far beyond the live streams, the intimate settings. We spend time together and we'll continue to spend time together in these mentorships. Want to thank you too. Okay. Every cousin who just simply believed. Okay. The ones that I consider we kin folks, we locked in, the day one supporters, the people who told their friends, shared my content with their family, and vouched for me before I even had the receipts to prove it. Those who've been with me for the long haul, I see you and I want you to know that I honor you. This isn't a formality, okay? It's not a goodbye forever. This is just a foundation. None of what comes next exists without support, the belief, and the community that was built together. And I want you to feel that before we go any further. Y'all already know. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Lately, I've been doing a lot of reflection, a lot of growing. There were things that were supposed to be delayed. Things that were supposed to be in motion that were delayed at the beginning of this year. Life took a total 360. I'm like, yeah, we going forward this way. And then it was boom, interrupted, disrupted. Had to come take care of some things that were really, really important. Because we can do all of this, have all of this, but if you don't have health, if you don't have, you know, your family, which is your first ministry together, then all of this stuff means absolutely nothing. Okay. But just doing a lot of reflection about where I'm supposed to be, how I'm going to redeem that time back, and do what I need to do moving forward with the responsibility and the assignment that I have been assigned to in my life. Okay. The need to focus, the need to build, the need to create legacy is so very, very important. And I've been on here sounding the alarm for a very long time. I'm not going to say time was wasted because I enjoy time, but time was definitely stalled and delayed trying to get other people to come along. Okay. So it's time to move on from that and time to get these hands dirty, not in the physical sense, but, metaphorically. Of course, we all know the internet has changed everything. We are living through one of the most significant economic and technological shifts ever known to mankind. Okay, most people are completely asleep to it. They've been overtaken by it. They're being, outworked by it. The rules that govern wealth building for the last 50 plus years are now being rewritten in minutes, literally. And it's happening right before our very eyes. We are the generation that's being able and fortunate enough to see this. We were not born or here. We did not exist when they first came up with the idea that we're going to create currency and we're going to create a democracy and we're going to use capitalism. We wasn't born. So that era was way before us. We just was born into a system that was already created. Now there's a new system being created to replace that old system, and each and every one of us have an opportunity to be on top. Each and every one of us have an opportunity to do something nobody that we can remember in our family lineage or our bloodline has ever done. We are the generation that has that opportunity. It doesn't matter how old or young you are right now. You have the most, I mean, there's not even extraordinary opportunity that nobody in your bloodline that you know of has ever had. Okay. So, the people who understand that right now, they're positioning themselves accordingly. They're not focusing on what is this going to make me now, even though what you create can make you money now. That is not the focal point. The focal point is not, oh, let me create a product, you know what I'm saying, that I can make money now. No, let me build an infrastructure. Let me set up systems, the same systems that have governed this world that I know for as long as I have been born. Let me get in too. Let me create systems. The old way of creating websites and creating apps and building foundations, all of that is out of the door. Now there's a new way, and I'm early to the party. So whatever I set up right now, it's going to be the very thing that people moving down the line that did not take the time to set up, it's going to be what they need. And I'm going to be well, all right. You got to get ahead of this now. You got to be early to the party now. Hello, everybody. Hello, Clifford. Hello, Sister Adrian. Hey, what's going on, beautiful? So you got to be ahead of this right now. Artificial intelligence is not a trend. It is infrastructure. We are having smart freeways built. Go look it up. When I put these keywords out there, go look it up. The first smart freeway will be in up towards Riverside. I don't know if that's the first one on the West Coast, but everything is smart. Everything is digital. Everything is going this way. There's nothing you can do about it. Our vehicles will have digital trackers and kill switches in them. Our cell phones already have that. Our smart TVs, our smart homes, smart locks, Everything, smart app, banking apps, everything that you can think of is going digital, and you is late to the party. Like, come on, God is rewriting it for you. Who used to be last got the opportunity to be first. You got the opportunity to be Bible prophecy manifested, literally, right now. When I tell you, I am not playing at all, at all. I am not playing at all. What people in my bloodline couldn't do, I'm doing it. What they did not accomplish, I will. What they walked away from or didn't have the knowledge to know about, here I am. I'm not living this life for me. I'm living this life for what I leave. My death will be greater than my birth, and your death is supposed to be greater than your birth. You're supposed to make a mark. Yeah, we see all of this stuff happening around us, but what are we going to do about it? Because right now, you got the keys to do something. Right now, you got the keys to change everything that your last name meant, the history of what your lineage represented. You have the opportunity to change that. I cannot stress this enough. Like when the first people created the dot-com boom, man, they set themselves for life. Now everybody has to use .com. The bottled water, when they was on the bottled water, we was laughing like we got water that come out of the faucet. Now you can't even drink that without having a purifier or having some type of bottled water. We cannot miss another opportunity, people. We cannot. If you do, that's on you. I don't even feel sorry for people that are still out here like, what am I going to do? How is this going to work? Excuse me. Excuse me. This is the greatest time to be alive. Why are you still trying to work for it? We cannot be this conditioned. We are addicted to labor, and that has to stop. Your money is not attached to your labor. Your money, your wealth, your legacy, your riches is attached to your ideas. And if you're too busy, too distracted, too weighed down with bills, too under pressure, you can never create anything. And right now, AI gives you the ability to take something from your mind and make millions of dollars from it. An idea. You never got to go back to work. You never got to go clock it in on 9 to 5. You never, ever, ever, ever have to say, can I, may I, do I? You never have to do that. You think people come by here showing you receipts that they've done $1 million online? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me. How did this happen? I spent all my life working, tired, depressed, stressed. Hopeless. I had life, but I was not living. And now you mean to tell me that I can take my experience? I got access to an app that is so cold. All you got to do is tell it what you done been through. If you didn't graduate, if you know a skill about Microsoft Word, or you a nurse and you know something about stats and whatever, and this thing will create digital products for you. All you got to do is tell it a prompt. Hey, I am a woman. I'm a mother of this many children. I work from home. I done gone through this. And now I got digital products that help solve a problem for other people going through that. Or they came out of that and don't know how to overcome out of that. You mean to tell me I can make $1 million for helping geeks and people who can't get a date get ready for a date. And y'all still trying to clock in and be locked in to the clock in. No, 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 no. I can't stress it enough. Excuse me. Hello to everybody coming in. Hello to everybody coming in. I am on a separate page, so I gotta check in to make sure y'all, communicating and engaging every now and again while I stick to the script. When you create AI, when you use AI to create systems and apps, what you're creating is infrastructure. If they ever decided to throw away the dollar, which they are, you got assets. This is so important. This is so important because you can sell this. You hear me? You can sell this. You can go from absolutely not knowing what to do and having nothing to selling your digital infrastructure that you didn't even create. You wasn't even involved in the creation 5%. 90% was AI. And now you got digital infrastructure. Okay, it's bigger than I don't want to learn no AI. You don't want to have no assets? I've never heard of a person say something like that. You don't want no assets? Okay, cool. The same way electricity changed how businesses operated, AI is changing what's possible for individual creators and entrepreneurs. Those who learn to leverage it will have an extraordinary advantage. Look at that word, over those who do not. That's 100%. That's 100%. Digital products is the new digital economy, the digital currency. The ability to create something once and sell it thousands of times, it ain't never been done before. Without inventory, without shipping, without overhead, is one of the most powerful wealth leverage available to you right now, everyday people right now. This is not theory. This is happening right now. Communities and leveraging YouTube. People are not even enrolling in college. People like the registration attendance count was so low this year. Why? Because people is going to YouTube. That is a new university. You can learn how to do everything on there. And what they going to college for, they can't even get a career because now you got people over here mastering one little thing in AI, and becoming millionaires. Why the hell would I go to college for 4 to 8 years or however long you got to go to go get a career where I won't even be making nothing but 6 figures a year when I can literally go set me up a channel and make 6 figures in a month? And that ain't for everybody. I'm cool with that. Content creation ain't for everybody, but it's the new currency. Being a slave ain't for everybody either, like me. Being a slave and then turn around getting my money and I'm getting pimped out by my bills, that's not working out for me either. At all. That's not working out for me. And it's not working out for a whole bunch of people that are becoming homeless every day, trying to live and maintaining that same type of system. Ownership is the biggest shift of this era. I'm telling you. You don't need a label, a publisher, a degree, a corporation, a brick and mortar to build wealth anymore. You need a phone, you need a message, and the discipline to execute. That is it. Ownership is the new employment. Straight up. This is a real boss move. The economy is moving fast, has moved fast. This isn't just about motivation or mindset anymore. The economic climate we're living in demands urgency, strategy, and action. People are feeling it, and if you're not yet, you will. Bottom line, the conditions have changed, and our response must change with them. People are facing inflation. The cost of living has outpaced wages, the wage growth for Most Americans, I went over this like in a couple of lives prior to this one. 50% of Americans cannot afford the cost of living. And there was 371 or either 374 million people in America. And half of that cannot afford the cost of living. It's either you change or be changed. Okay, every category has gone up while people's paychecks have stayed mostly flat. The layoffs are insane. Tech, finance, media, you name it, industries once considered safe, they are downsizing at historic rates. And the era of job security as a retirement plan is over. Rising costs. Starting a business used to feel expensive. Now starting a business is now starting one is now more expensive. The cost of staying, lumber, brick and mortar, hiring people. No, that is rising every single quarter. They can't afford it. Markets are volatile. The political landscape shift every day, every minute, and the trust in institution is at an all-time low. Don't nobody trust them no more because they have been exposed. There are so many people that are anxious and they are looking for something that they can control. What this means for you, the most dangerous place to be right now is dependent on the government, is dependent on a single paycheck, is dependent on a single stream or source of income that you don't control. If you don't control your money, you in trouble. Blood is in the water and you are encircled by sharks. You just waiting to be drowned. That's it. Whether that's a job, one client, or one platform, concentration is risk. The people who come out of this era ahead are the ones who build multiple income streams, develop in demand skills, and position themselves as value creators rather than labor providers. This is not, this is exactly why the work we're doing inside of our community has never been more critical because it is not later. We are not tomorrow. We are today. We are not waiting to next. We are going and doing it now. People need more than motivation. Inspiration is good. I love it. I believe in the power of a spoken word at the right time to the right person can change a person's life. But I've seen too many people leave alive, fired up, post a quote, and then return to the same patterns within 72 hours. Motivation without infrastructure is just entertainment, honestly. And you deserve more than just to be entertained. If people don't know what entertainment actually means, entertainment means to be detained for entry. Something is detaining you. You think you're being entertained, but you're being detained. A system is what runs when your motivation runs out. Every day you're not going to get up and feel like going to work. Every day you're not going to get up and feel like struggling. A system eliminates that problem because when you don't want to show up, it's working for you. When you burned out, it's not. When you broke, it's still generating money for you. Okay? It's the process, the workflow, the repeatable structure that moves you forward, whether you feel like it or not. Building a sustainable life or business requires systems thinking. Understanding how your daily actions compound into long term results. Motivation gets you started, systems keep you going. Execution, because ideas are everywhere. Execution is rare though. The gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it is where most people live permanently. Execution means doing the uncomfortable thing, making the imperfect offer, publishing the unpolished content, and taking the first step before you feel ready. It is the only thing that separates people who talk about it from the people who live it. Accountability. You will not outperform your environment, unfortunately. The people that are around you physically and digitally set the ceiling for what feels normal. How far you can go will be considered will be considered by how roundabout you are and who you are encircled by. Okay, accountability is the mechanism that raises that ceiling. When you are around other people that are going up, you have no other choice but to go up. If everybody around you is panicking, you're gonna panic. If everybody around you is broke, you're gonna be broke. Okay. If everybody around you is thriving, then you're gonna thrive. If everybody is around you is sick, you're gonna be sick. So you have to change your sphere of influence. You got to get in different rooms with different people. A lot of us trying to do something different, our families don't support that. And that's what keeps a lot of people bound. Oh man, my own family don't believe in me. My own family think I'm crazy. What if I am crazy? But deep down inside, you know darn well you are not crazy. So you need accountability, whether that's a coach, a peer, a community, or a commitment. Accountability structures are what separates sustained progress from temporary bursts of effort. And let me tell you why people really go to work. They looking for somebody to hold them accountable to their time management. You are being paid for somebody to give you structure. I need you at work at this time. Your lunch is at this time. Your breaks is at this time. You clock out at this time. This is the work that you are assigned. This is what projects you have that are due. This is the people you're going to work with, whether you like them or not, whether you know them or not. You are being paid for time management, accountability. Okay. So the next season of this work is designed around all three. We're not just inspiring you, but we're giving you the tools, the structure, and the community to actually execute. Why I'm stepping back? Let me be completely clear why this is my last live and I'm gonna miss y'all. Okay? I know how this can sound. I'm not quitting, I'm pivoting. Okay, I'm not burned out. I'm not walking away from you or from this mission. What I'm doing is far more intentional than that. And I think when you hear the full picture, you'll understand. This is a strategic pivot, not a retreat. Stepping back from regular public lives is not a sign of weakness or failure, it's a sign of growth. The people who do the most impactful work in any field eventually move from being the performer to being the architect. I'm building the architect for the next chapter of this community, of my cousins, of destiny. And that requires protected time, focused energy, and intentional direction. Focusing is a full-time job. The version of me that's trying to do everything live multiple times a week, manage multiple offers, create content across every platform, and serve clients or cousins at their highest level is not the version of me that can build something that lasts. I'm choosing depth over volume. I'm choosing legacy over likes. And that requires saying goodbye to some habits, even good ones. Building in this next season looks like this. Every great story has seasons. This is a season transition. The next chapter involves deeper mentorship, most powerful programs, stronger community infrastructure, and content that reaches people who have never found me yet. None of that can be built from the same energy level and structure that got us here. New levels, new approach. I told you I'm not going to be long, and I'm almost done, okay? We working good on time. What's changing? Transparency matters to me, so you deserve to know exactly what's shifting. So there are no surprises and no confusion. Here's what the next season looks like from the outside. I'm going to be gone from this YouTube for a while. The regular weekly lives, multi-weekly lives will absolutely come to a halt. They're not winding down, they will come to a halt. Public lives become special events when I feel it's time, maybe quarterly. I haven't decided that yet. Very intentional, high value, and purposeful rather than routine. Less frequent, but more impactful when they happen. More building is definitely happening. Behind the scenes, the infrastructure is expanding. New programs, new systems, new frameworks. The bones of something much bigger are being laid right now, and this is where my primary energy is going. Okay, paradoxically, I'm stepping back from lives, meaning stepping forward into content. So there will be content posted, but it won't be lives. It won't be the round table. It won't be pull your chair up and come sit. It won't be any of that. Okay, it will be educational material. It will be, hey, this is what we're doing in the community, sharing wins, different things of that sort. Okay. And the mentorships, the people inside the community and the mentorship programs will get more of me, not less. The shift is from broadcasting to everyone going deeper with the people who are truly ready to build, because that's all I want to be around. The builders. We got to build. Woo, we are so delayed, and that is an understatement. We are so delayed. I refuse. If I'm refusing to be caught in this digital prison, then it's time to stop playing small. If I'm telling you it's time to stop playing small, then it's time for me to stop playing small. I got stuff to develop. I got infrastructure that I need built immediately. I'm buying up so much land because you're going to buy it from me if you need it. I am positioning myself not for now, but for when y'all decide to pull the trigger or the leverage, mine's going to be pulled too. Deuces. Okay? What isn't changing? As much as things are shifting on the surface, the core of everything, the reason I do this all remains exactly the same. I want to make sure that is crystal clear. The mission has always been to help my cousins, everyday people, build wealth, freedom, and legacy through knowledge, community, and action. That mission doesn't retire, it evolves. Every new format, every new program, every new direction is still an expression of that same mission. Helping people is very personal for me. I know what it feels like to not have access to information that change your life. I know what it feels like to be one right mentor or one right community away from completely, changing your financial trajectory. I will never stop being that bridge for my people who are ready to cross it. Information is freedom, I promise you. When they said if you want to keep people away from building, knowing the truth, taking action, put it in a book. That is the realest statement. Education is freedom. You can take my money, you can take all my possessions, but you can't take my mind unless I let you. What I learned, what I went and I would educated myself about can never be taken from me unless I give it to you. That's not something that can be repossessed. That's not something that can be foreclosed on. I'm learning every single day and I love it. This is the learning that I love. That school stuff that they taught us in school, that was garbage. This is the learning that I love 100%. I love to learn about credit. I love to learn about building heck of businesses. Okay? I love to learn about these AI tools that can make me rapid revenue. I love that. These are luxuries. Their survival skills in this economy, especially. The commitment to education at the highest level doesn't waver, it deepens. Okay? Impact. At the end of the day, this is about impact because when you impact people, then you can make an income. And ain't nothing wrong with neither one. I don't want to make an income and I'm not impacting people. I don't want to impact people and then be broke. What kind of That's a false witness to me. Hey, y'all, come make all this money. Come on, y'all. And I'm not making none. That's stupid. That's a false witness. I'd rather impact you with what I've learned and what works. You make income, I make income, impacting you and changing your life. That's real boss moves. A boss move is when you can take somebody and put them in a position to win. Simple as that. Take them from one level or one place where you want their results to show up. Let me take you from here to there. Okay? So impact is big. I'm going to start right here with the Wealth Coalition. And look, I'm going to do something spectacular for a couple of y'all. Okay? The Wealth Coalition is where it's going to go down at. This is the cousinhood right here. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to stick to the script. I was going to do something, but no, you're not to want to. You're not getting off track. This is the cousinhood right here. Instead of me coming out saying, hey, I got this digital product, that one. I got so much stuff for y'all inside of this community. Everything is going here. This God said, put it all in here. Okay? You need to get your credit, cool. Funding, cool. You want to buy assets, cool. You want to get land, cool. You want to build, international, you want to start IULs. Let me just put it that way. Okay. Index universal life insurance. You want to do IULs. Okay. Boom. You want to get real estate. You want to go buy apartment complexes. You want to know where to go get the money to buy apartment complexes without no credit. You want to know that stuff? Do you want to know their secrets? Okay, cool. Get in the community. Because this is where I am going to give you the work. I'm in, get in, Wealth Coalition. It is so much stuff in here. If you got in here and was broke, I'll put you out. If one person came in here and said, you know what, I'm broke, I'm struggling, I'd put you out. Okay? If you want to know to find me, this is my new home base. It's where the real work, the real conversations, the real access, the real resources are going to live. Not just what I know past, not just what I know present, but what I learned moving forward. And I'm learning a lot. I may say, hey, go over here, put this prompt in here, right here. Here's a done for you prompt. Go create you an agent. And let me see what you created. Hey, go create you a billboard. Okay, social media billboard. Go create this. Here's a prompt for this. Hey, here's how to use Claude to make you 50,000. Here's the prompt, the 5 prompts for that. Hey, this is the banks that's giving out the biggest buck right now. I'm alerted to what banks is giving out, what funding. Hey, hit up my boy Juan. Okay, if you got a 600, he'll get you 150,000. This is where all of that will live. 100%. Okay, for my cousins. The Wealth Coalition is a community I've been building towards and is now the center of gravity for everything that I will do moving forward. Okay? I feel like I gotta sneeze. This is not a passive newsletter or a Facebook group. This is an active, structured, high-value environment built for people who are serious about building wealth in this modern economy. Many of the low-ticket offers that I previously existed and will be offered as standalone products are moving inside the community. Just come get access to everything. Stop paying $97 for this, $47 for this, $97 for this, $197 for this. Get it for $97 a month. All of it inside of the community. Literally. You pay to play. There's no long-term contracts. You ain't locked in. No, if you pay, you play. If you don't, Then you stop playing until you're ready to make your $97. And what is so amazing is that if you share this with 2 or 3 people, because I'm going to let you make money with me. This is a community where we make money together. Share the community. Hey, you know what? Over here, man, you can get your credit together. They got all kind of hats, sweeps, trade line access. Look, this is where it's popping. Come on in here. They sign up, you get 40%. You share this with 3 people. That takes care of your $97 monthly investment. But you share it with 10. Now you get passive income every month. I don't care if you don't sell one digital product. Now you got money coming in passively through affiliate because you shared a special link for people to come and join. I do all the content for you, so you post exactly for people to come in. All you do is post it. People want to join. Okay, they join, signed up with your link. You get paid for that. You get 100 people in there. That is over 5 figures a month just on affiliate marketing. You come in here and you learn these skills that I'm going to be putting here because Dr. T don't know everything. Okay? I'm learning. Not only do I not know everything, I can't do everything. I'm not a prideful, cocky person. Okay? I cannot do everything. I need to teach y'all these skills, and I need y'all to get on board because this is a coalition. Hey, when we go for a big old $1 trillion government contract, the people from within this community will be contracted on that contract with me. Oh, this is an AI specialist. Oh, this one right here, video editing. Oh, this one right here, know where to go find undervalued land. Oh, this one know how to go get the apartment complexes that you guys need so that you can house the American people. Oh, this one right here started a community bank. This one right here got a nonprofit organization. Listen, you don't even know, okay? You don't even know. And then I give you done for you products. If you can't make your $97 back from one digital product and you got access to hundreds of them, how to start a tax business. Most people know that everybody that starts a tax business do 6 figures in 2 to 3 months once a year. They make so much that literally they can go chill for a minute if they invest smart. Yeah, okay? I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm painting a visualization for you. Like I said, credit sweeps, funding resources, AI trainings, digital products done for you, business trainings. You get access to some of the live coaching and replays, networking, community proximity is what you get most importantly. Instead of you having to be on YouTube watching me, come join me. You get access, okay? It's $97 a month, but this is what I'm going to do. It's still going to be $97 a month, but you get to actually test drive the community for 7 days for the free 99. Come have a look for yourself, cousins. When I tell you this bad boy is about to be so insane, you would literally regret not taking advantage of an opportunity. You don't have nothing to lose. Come test drive it for 7 days. If you like it, which I don't see why you would not. I don't know nobody that don't like lazy money. If you like the lazy money and the access community, then guess what? Check it out. You pay the $97 and then you just take it to the next level. If you don't, then hey, you removed, it's canceled, your free trial is over with, and hey, you didn't lose anything. I'm going to drop that link inside of here right now. Okay. If you want it, go sign up now. Okay. Yeah. People ask me all the time. I try to go back and watch your live. It was deleted. When it says on the bottom of that screen, that ticker on live only opportunities, that is what I mean. I'm not a pump faker. I'm not a person that, okay, I'm just pulling your coattail. Oh, I'm just trying to get you to do something. No, I'm not. I'm going to delete it. This is for action takers. This is how I get to see who really about that and who not. The weakest link will make the community fold. The weakest link will get everybody unalived. If all you do is sitting around and you ain't, man, look here. I done gave you enough free game to go do something with. If you ain't did nothing with that, we don't want you. Because your lack of preparation and your procrastination can get us all knocked off. Now, when I'm building and I need to come down, it's time for you to come up and build. And then when you need to come down, it's time for somebody else. Nah, I'm just chilling, y'all. Y'all got it. That's look good. You a spectator. No, we don't need that. We don't want that. Okay? If you want to test drive the Wealth Coalition, 7 days trial. Okay? That's my gift to you. That's my going away gift to you. And I'm almost done. Because I told you I wasn't going to be here long. So right now you get to try the Wealth Coalition. Inside, like I said, credit sweeps, funding resources, digital products, real estate, government contracts, non-CDL transportation, everything you need to get wealthy. Let me just put it right there with a big fat period. With a big fat period. Okay? Moving to the next slide. I already talked about make your membership back. You're going to make money with me. And then when you reach a certain level or your skill set and I see you putting in that work and you sharing and engaging in the community, then I'm going to tap you on your shoulder. Would you like to be an admin in the community? And would you like to do a partnership? I brought the people here. Now you can bag off the people. You can host your own events. You can share your own services, your digital products. There is no way for you not to win, friend, okay? And I'm not going to beg you to come over here and build with us. That's what I'm not. I'm going to post a screenshot of how many people going to jump in here. And then you're going to see yourself like, wow, yeah, okay? Share your affiliate link, join the community, earn recurring commission. Okay? Here's some done for you opportunities. Not everybody wants to build from scratch, and I'm cool with that. And that's completely valid. I can respect that. The done for you opportunity is designed for the person who is ready to move, ready to invest, and ready to have a professional foundation in place so they can focus on growth instead of setup. Hey, if I'm going to keep working as long as I can, cool. I can do that, but let me have something working for me. For if they ever come for me, or I ever get tired of working like this, I already got something prepared and set up for me. Let me go create you a community that will pay you every single month. It don't got to be $97 like mine. It could be $9. It could be $5. But every single month, you got people willing to pay you $5 for something that they absolutely need. Let me build it for you. I will build the community for 3 of you. I will fill it with your first, 10 to 100 people. If I said 1,000 people get to get in here free this month, and next month, the membership will be $1. By the next month, you have $1,000, and you won't even pay $1,000 to get it created. Everything done for you. Everything set up for you. The school community set up for you. The traffic driven into the community. What you're going to sell into the community. What you're going to have available as a resource for them to purchase from you in the community. This is the new gold mine right here, y'all. This is the new gold mine right here, y'all. The communities are the gold mines. I don't run ads because I have built so many communities, not just on Facebook, on school, on Telegram. You can't tell me that I can make a lot of money and I'm just going to do it one time. I'm sorry. That's not the way my mind is wired. If I can make 1,000 from this one and 1,000 from that one, and I can create 10, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm not doing 10 separate things. No, I'm creating content that I can distribute across 10 communities and make $1,000 from each. Now I got 10,000. 10 beats one. So I will set up and create you a done for you community. And these are just my last farewell discounts for you. I'm literally charging 2,000 to build you a community that's going to generate you revenue every single month for the rest of this year, next year. You're going to meet people that you ain't never knew that supported you, love you down, love you up, will love you for life, be your new family for $497. I will create 3 people your community. Okay. I'm just really doing it for the receipts. Because when I start charging 5 and 10,000, I will have this community I built, that community I built, that community I built. When I offer it to you discounted, it's for receipts. If you want that, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all already got access, 7-day free trial. Come test drive the Wealth Coalition. That is where you guys will find me. I will not be doing lives. This is my last live. Okay? So I will not be doing lives. You will find me in the Wealth Coalition or in my mentorships. That's it. Okay? So I have a done for you community build out for $497. If you want me to build your digital products, okay, set up your website and your social media account with your done for you marketing material so that you can have something running for you in the background. That's also 3 people at $497. You put a 2 in the chat. If you want a done for you community, that's a 1 in the chat, $497. A done for you digital product, website, social media page to sell the digital product, and done for you marketing material to promote your digital products, make money while you sleep, that's 2, $497. Those are the only done for yous that I have available. Okay. As you can see, community, digital product, website, marketing materials, and your social media. At $497, this is not just a service, it's a launch pad. Your time will be saved and redeemed, mistakes avoided, and the professional foundation created far exceeds the investment for anyone who is genuinely ready to build something different. Build you something that pays you. My mentorships, okay? Family of Millionaires. 5 of y'all, okay? 5 of you for the next 90 days. I'm going to get you from 0 to 250K. Guaranteed. Inside of the family of millionaires. I'm going to take you from 0 to 250K in 90 days. This is like a shortened version of my 12 months to $1 million. Some people may not be in a position to invest in a 12 month to $1 million. Cool. Let's do it in 90 days. Let me get you to 250K guaranteed in 90 days. I'm only taking 5. Okay. Not only am I going to show you how to go get you 250K first, I'm going to show you how to help other people go get 250K. Because now you know the framework, you got access to the system, you got access to the software, you know what banks to go to. And not only will you make 250K by going through the framework, you will now be able to pay yourself up to 7 figures in a year, helping other people find money. That is the number one problem that is going to be here now, that is going to be here later, that is always going to be in high demand. People need money. And if you can help people find money, you'll never have a money problem. So this is where the family of millionaires, I show you how to do the 250. I'll also show you how to do that 4 ways, because 250 times 4 is a million. That's why it's called the family of millionaires. Okay, do I stay with you for the whole 12 months? I do not. But you have everything that you need. Okay, this is execution. Everything that you need to go get that 250K bag. Then take that 250K, pay them back up front. Okay, off the 250K, then go buy you some passive real estate, some passive businesses. There are 5 businesses people don't know. They are ugly. They don't look sexy, but they bring in a lot of money. ATM machines. You just go set that in the store. Every month you go pick up the surcharge. Passive. 5. You get to know all of this inside of the family of millionaires. How to actually I mean, go make wealth from washing machines, laundromats. Okay, you get access to that inside of the family of millionaires. It is $9.97 for the 3-month mentorship, but what is a $9.97 investment for a $250,000 return? Okay, these are not courses that you buy and forget about. Mentorship means proximity, access to someone who has navigated the road that you are trying to get on and can help you avoid the potholes, the shortcuts, um, and the landmines, the blind spots that cost people years of their lives. You will be able to navigate it in no time. Okay, at 997, this is the most direct investment you can make in accelerating your results. The people who move through this program don't just learn. They build, they launch, they sell, they grow, they protect, and they leave legacy. This level is for the person who is done consuming information and ready to start creating real, tangible assets, income producing results in their lives, aka ownership. Not only is a family of millionaires available for this one final call, okay, we also have AI automations and systems. If you looking to really level up your AI, your automations, your systems, I offer you certification in here, access to certification, brand deals. I give you the templates, okay, so for you to go do a brand deal. YouTube automation, okay, how you set your YouTube up, drive traffic to your communities, drive traffic to your digital products, your web page. It doesn't matter. How to create AI agents. This is dominating, replacing whole teams. How to create your AI agents, how to get government contracts for curriculum that you created in the AI space, how to help kids learn AI. This is where you get all of this. You get the automations, the workflows, the done for you funnels. You don't got to do nothing. Okay? You don't got to do nothing. This is how you can go run a whole social media marketing agency doing every bit of 300, 400,000 every single month just by managing other people's social media's account. We going all out with it, okay? It ain't just websites and apps, it's agents, it's curriculum, it's contracts, it's the whole 9 yards. AI automation and systems equal ownership. This is the new wealth way forward, okay? It is also 997. I'm going to show you guaranteed minimum how to generate you $10,000 either on 1 or 2 clients that you ain't never even got to show your face to. They ain't never even got to know your name at all. Okay. Also got um, books, bestsellers, and stages. This is my baby because everybody got a story. And most people don't know that your wealth is in your words. And because you haven't spoken, nobody knows about what you done been through, what you done gone through. Nobody can invite you internationally to come speak and break chains because you survived a divorce, you survived abuse, you overcame a narcissistic uh, parents or relationship. Nobody knows your story. So nobody's inviting you to their stages. This is where you create authority. A person that writes a book has more authority than a coach, has more authority than somebody who goes and start a restaurant, somebody that goes and start a fitness gym, somebody that goes and starts a law firm. You have more authority as an author. The first five letters in authority is Arthur. And this is where you go far, real far. If you practice wealth principles and successful people, they all have books. They all have books, and you can write a book in a day. I have tools that would allow you to write your book in a whole entire day. You can become a ghostwriter and write books for other people and make a lot of money. I have a book that would not be popular to you people over here, but popular to a whole audience of people, especially these young women who think that they backsides and they fronts will keep a man. Bestsellers, how to become a bestseller. You get access to how to launch to millions of people. Pay a little small fee. They'll get you the bestseller. I'm not talking about just regular bestseller, the New York bestseller. Now you have the backing. It's a certain way of how to do this thing. Okay? You can write your book in a day or a weekend, 2 days, and be bestseller by 5 days. Now that gives you the authority to charge 15, 25,000 just for me to sit on your podcast, for me to go to your news interview, for me to take your stage, for me to attend your event in person or virtual, for me to travel to Nigeria, for me to travel all over the world, all because I wrote a book. 997. Okay? 997 to get into books, bestseller, and stages. And then you get to co-author a book with me about minorities, you know, minority millionaires who leverage AI to create millions of dollars, to create legacies, to write books, and talk to people and enter into places you never even imagined, all because you wrote a book. All because you wrote a book, fiction or nonfiction, it doesn't matter. All because you wrote a book. Okay? That is another one of the mentorships that I'm offering. Government contracting. We're doing government contracting a whole different way. You get access to the AI tools that are write the proposal for you, the AI tools that will search for the contracts for you locally, as well as all over in the 50 states. If you go get registered on a federal level, you are able to get a government contract in all states. If you register on a state level, you're able to get a contract in all states, okay, of that state that you're in. All cities, shall I say. Texas, you got Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, all kind of parts that I don't even know. Atlanta, it got Macon, Savannah, all the state, okay? And then on the city level. Right now, workforce, they are giving away $1 million every single year to people like me and people that I'm trying to get to come with me like you that will go into our communities and teach AI. It's called Make America AI Ready. They are giving $1 million just on that for the summer. They have 50,000 to $250,000 in contracts if you put together a curriculum. And AI could build the curriculum, but you got to know exactly what it needs inside of the curriculum. You can't just go and say, hey, build me curriculum. No, that's generic. They can do that themselves. You gotta know the exact prompt and then go take that. That's 50,000 that they can use for the summer. That they can institute in schools when school starts back. Okay? Fire departments, local fire departments. Hey, can you come in and teach us how to do a presentation? We do a lot of training for our firefighters. Y'all, we doing government contract a different way. We doing government contract a different way. And then you have access to get on other contracts with other people. So say you want to go get a contract in Florida. Okay, Cuzzo over here is in Florida. We're going to get this contract together. And then we're going to outsource it so they do the work. Cleaning, you can become a billionaire in the cleaning industry. Food, housing, AI, technology, billionaires inside of government contracts. That is where they reward you for being a positive force in society. You establishing a business on paper, because that's what makes you a business. Not a brick and mortar, not inventory, not a decked out, decorated building, structured on paper. Let me see. Can I go Google you? Is you registered? You have an EIN. Oh, you got a Duns and oh, you got a bank account. You open for business. I'm just talking about structure. Okay, and you can go run up a big bag, 997 as well for that mentorship. Okay, now I can move on to this last one. Oh, transportation. My husband be like, oh really? My husband be like, oh really? Building and scaling a transportation business right now is going to be your, I mean, listen, I probably should show you better than I should tell you. They giving up to $10 million guaranteed funding for those that are in transportation. You want to know why? Because you keep America moving. If you go and you get in, um, let me tell you what it is. I'm not even finna try to guess it to you. Okay. I've been telling my cousins for a long time, y'all get in this transportation. Well, I don't want to know how to, I don't care what you don't want to know. Do you want $1 million for just putting it together? Do you bloody people want at least $1 million for just putting it together? You never have to do any heavy lifting. Are you cuckoo? Are you crazy? Are you local, eh? Hold on. Let me show you. Let me tell you. Okay. As soon as it comes on, the internet was interneting today for some reason. It had me delayed by an hour and a half. I'm like, are you serious? All right, cool. Let me go on up here right here. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, boom. Okay, because this is the greatest wealth transfer taking place right before your face. The greatest of them all is transportation right now. And we only have until July. That's why I can't wait and I can't delay. I cannot, I cannot. Okay. Transportation companies, medical businesses, home care companies. See, this is what I'm teaching in the Wealth Coalition. Logistics, you can get 10 million. 10 million to grow your business. That's called expansion. 10 million for equipment. That's called expansion. Now I need a school so I can teach people how to get into this industry. That's called infrastructure. Okay? You can't think like laborers, you got to think like operators. And this is why they're giving the monies away to those that would just go start the business. Inside of the transportation mentorship, you gonna learn more than about transportation. Logistics is on that list. That's communication. MCDOT numbers. That is called administration. We doing MCDOT number. We going after funding. That is called financial education. We need the fleet. That is called transportation. We getting that 10 million. You understand me? We getting that 10 million. 100%. We getting that 10 million in the transportation space. That's where the money is at. If you're doing anything in the grocery store, food industry, community industry, food banks, transportation to get the food to the stores so and the shelves so that Americans don't starve, refrigerated transportation. Now I can put somebody in the driver's seat, keep them employed while I got this big old contract over here. Why they didn't give me 10 million? Listen, the transportation mentorship, 997. It's 6 months. It's a 6 month mentorship because it's very thorough. How to get in a sprinter van, charter bus, sightseeing. Do you know the people that you can meet? People be fanned out over these celebrities. Go get a charter bus. They'll be on your bus doing business with your company. You would have low budget. You'd have high paying clients travel to their games and to their hotels and to arenas and events and sports events and presidential whatever. Transportation is so much more than a diesel. There's a place out in Texas that don't have no transportation. It takes hours to get an Uber and a Lyft. Go get you a 12 passenger van that you rent from Enterprise and start your own rural transportation. I will pick you up, drop you off. I'm going to go create me the app using AI so that you can book your trip. I can have this time blocked out, that time blocked out, and then I can have people driving. I can actually go get me about 5 of those vans. So if you go to the west side, you go to the north, you go to the south, you go, listen, we making money. And then I'll turn around and go offer that to the city. I started my own transportation. Would you like contracts? We can go ahead and get multiple of these vans to help the elderly. Go get a contract at the senior citizens villages. They need to go shopping too. They want to go more than just to the medical facilities. Y'all got to learn how to play this game, okay? So those are the mentorships that I'm offering. 997, 12 months to a million, and we're gonna wind it down with this right here. This is the highest level of access that I'm offering, and I only got 4 spots left. This is specifically designed for the person who is not playing small anymore. If you are ready to be serious, sustained, strategic work of building towards $1 million outcome within the next 12 months, this is where we gonna do that together. This is 12 months to a million because we doing a million plus. I just told you off the rip. They giving 10 million. That's the first thing we're going after. We gonna build the systems that they want to see. The systems are the operational infrastructure that allows your business to scale without you. Systems that are thinking applied to your specific situation and your goals. And then we're gonna go get the biggest bags we ever had. We're gonna build the systems, get the funding. Okay? You get access to everything. There are so many paths to a million in here, it's not even funny. SBA, that's 1 million to 10 million, guaranteed. Hear the words coming out of my mouth, guaranteed. Okay? If you want to go build an apartment complex so you can offer affordable housing, They will give you the money to build. That is the infrastructure. And then they will give you the money to expand. If you want to turn that into an indoor movie theater, their shopping plaza on the premises, whatever, they're going to give you the money for the property management, for the infrastructure, and for the expansion. They're going to give you this money guaranteed. They're rewarding you. So you get that in there. You get government contracts in here. You get real estate. You get land banking. You get every program, everyone, because there's multiple paths. You get proximity to some big players, to bankers, okay? People that will get your credit together in days so that they can get you funded in minutes. You get access to that. This is about proximity. It's multiple ways. This is where we're going to go ahead and set up our IULs. We have a point of contact that will set these up for us. Up to $4 million. And we can borrow right against it in 30 days. Oh, just take that off of when I die. That's cool. I don't even got to pay you back. My money is still growing for me. Now I can borrow from my own self because I'm the bank. I don't need to pay back no interest. I can go back next year and borrow some more money. And now me and all my family got one of these. You go borrow some, I'll go borrow some. Hey, children, you going to borrow some too. Y'all going to borrow some. And we're going to take this money from our own selves. This is how you become your own bank. The person who sets up the Rockefeller Trust, I don't bring him out. I brought him out one time in my mentorship. And those in my mastermind have contact. He will set up your Rockefeller mentorship. It's called a waterfall mentorship, so it just keeps trickling down. Set that up the proper way, okay? So that you protect your wealth. Ain't nobody ended up in probate. The judges, the government. You learn how to live the tax-free lifestyle. All of that is inside of here. AI, all of that is inside of here. You get everything. Instead of you paying $9.97 for this, $9.97 for that, you get everything. There are multiple paths to $1 million, but that is my guarantee. We can just go run one play 4 ways and have $1 million in 45 to 60 days. Okay? That is a 5K investment for the 12 months to $1 million. Straight up. Okay? It's a 5K investment. I do have a payment link for those who say, I want to split the payment or can I get on a payment plan? I just know that I'm supposed to be a part of this. I just know that I'm supposed to build the ark for my family. I know that I'm supposed to build something that God can bless. He didn't tell me to fill it. He told me to build it. I know that I am called for such a time as this to do something that nobody in my family has ever done. And you know what? I won't even make as much as a person working at Wendy's for a year. So this is not about me making money. This is about you being willing to invest in yourself at the level you expect to harvest from. I'm showing you how to invest into a realm that you can read back from by investing into yourself. Once you are capable of investing into yourself, when you get access to hundreds and thousands of dollars, then I know for sure you continue to invest in yourself and that your family will be preserved because of those sacrifices and those investments that you made. I'm going to tell you and be direct with you because your time is valuable and so is mine. I want to tell you who this is for. Everything that I'm building, the community, the membership, mentorships, the programs, the content is designed for a specific type of person. If you see yourself in this description, then you are exactly who I'm talking to. Builders, people who are actively creating something, a business, a brand, an income stream, infrastructure, a legacy. You're not waiting for the perfect conditions. You're building in the conditions that you have. You're improving as you're going, and you are committed to the process, even when it's uncomfortable. Action takers, people who hear a strategy and actually try it. People who invest in knowledge and then deploy it. People who know that information without action is just entertainment, and who choose every single day to be in motion rather than in analysis paralysis. Hold on, y'all, one second. My kiddos are coming in and they're going to be a little bit loud. One second. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Okay. So who this is for, real quick, because we done. Okay. Action takers. Um, People who hear strategy and actually try it. People who know that information without action is just entertainment, and who choose every single day to be in motion rather than to be in analysis paralysis. People that are ready to move. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't even need to know what to do. You just need to be willing to learn so you can execute. You don't need no perfect business plan. You don't got to worry about, well, it's the government and all of this stuff, and I got to be. You don't need it. Those are excuses, and those are useless. You just need to be willing to learn. Okay. You don't need to have a huge following. You don't need to. Well, if what if people don't buy from you? You don't need to be worried about none of that. You just need to be genuinely ready. That's it. Ready to invest in yourself. Ready to learn so that you can earn. 1 second. Okay. All right, my bad. Because Juicy had come up in here and she thinks she's finna squeal and whimper. It's not going down. So I had to tell her to be quiet. Okay. So people that are ready to move, people that are ready to execute, people that are ready to commit to learn a new game so that they win in this game. Who this is not for. This is not a judgment, it's a service. Not every space is built for every person, and being honest about that upfront saves everybody time. The following types of people will not get the results they want from what I'm building, and I'd rather just tell you that now than have you find that out later. Spectators, if you're primarily, if revelation and redemption, if your primary relationship with information is consumption, watching, nodding, agreeing, and then moving on to the next piece of content without ever implementing this community mentorships, 12 months to a million, this will frustrate you. We are built for action, not observation. The results here belong to the people who participate, not just the people who watch. Excuse makers, there will always be a reason not to start. The economy is bad. The timing isn't right. I don't have enough money. I need to learn more first. I'll do it after the holidays. If you have made peace with that voice and allow it to make your decisions, the investment in any program will not change your results because the barrier is internal, not informational. People waiting for perfect timing is a myth that keeps people broke and stuck. The right time to build was yesterday. The second best time is right now, today. The people inside our communities, our mentorships, and even the 12-month mastermind didn't wait until everything was aligned. They didn't know. They just moved with what they had and built alignment as they went. If you're waiting for a green light from the universe, you will wait forever. If you recognize yourself in any of the above, that's not a reason to stay out. It's a reason to look inward and decide right now, you know, who you're going to choose to be going forward. Literally. Come on, internet, go on ahead and move to the next screen. Okay? We're going to bypass that because I already talked about the next, what it looks like next. I want to just offer one final challenge. I want you to ask yourself this question before we close and be completely honest with your answer. What will your life look like 1 year from now if absolutely nothing changes? Same income, same habits, same circle, same excuses. Same scroll, same wishful thinking, same I'll start Monday, start next year will be different. If you do exactly what you've been doing, nothing more, nothing less, where does that road actually take you? I want you to ask yourself the harder question. Is that acceptable to you? If it is, much respect. Because here's what I've learned: the people who change their lives are really the smartest people in the room. They're really the most talented. They're really the ones who had uh, the most resources or the best circumstances. They are almost always the ones who got honest, truly uncomfortable, painfully honest about the gap between where they were and where they wanted to be. And they decided that that gap was no longer tolerable. That moment of decision, that is where transformation actually begins. When you get tired of being poor, you will do whatever it takes to learn how to get out and stay out. Okay? It begins in the private conversations that you have with yourself when nobody is watching you and nobody can hear you. The question is whether that conversation leads to a decision or just another reason to wait. 1 year from today, you will be somewhere. The only question is, did you choose where, or did what happened to you choose where you ended up? This isn't a goodbye, cousins, it's a graduation. The next chapter. Every chapter has an end before the next one can begin. What we've built together in this public season has been real, meaningful, and necessary. It was a foundation, but foundations are for building on, not for living in. The next chapter is bigger, deeper, and more impactful than anything we've ever done. The next level requires elevation, and elevation always requires leaving something behind. Level 1 skills don't take you to level 10 outcomes. Level 1 environments don't produce level 10 mindsets. The next level is available to everybody on this live, but it requires a decision to actually pursue it, not just appreciate it from a comfortable distance. The next assignment, I believe, every season of your life is preparing you for the next assignment. The transition isn't just mine, it is an invitation for you too. Your next assignment might be starting that business, joining this community, investing in that mentorship, or simply deciding today that you are worth betting on. What is your next assignment? The people who are serious about building with me know exactly where to find me. I just told you. The Wealth Coalition, the mentorships, the Done For You opportunity, the 12 month to a million mentor mastermind, shall I say. All of it is still here. All of it is still moving. The difference is now it's for the builders. It's for the ones who show up, not just to watch, but to change their lives. With that being said, is there any questions for me? I will see my cousins on the inside either way, inside of the coalition, inside of the mentorships, inside of the mastermind. Any questions for me before I go? My time is up. I absolutely love you. Like I said in the beginning, thank you. I appreciate you. And I have had a wonderful time spent with you. I ask God to bless you on all of your endeavors. I pray that nobody under the sound of my voice get caught up in this beast system. That is my prayer. But my reality is, if you decide to get caught up in this beast system and have nothing that is built for you and your family, that's not my fault. That's your fault. And I can walk away with my hands feeling clean and my heart pure. knowing that I came out here to help God's people when He commanded me. But this season of my life requires elevation. Since there is a no questions, I might wait about 60 more seconds because I know the algorithm takes a cool minute. But Instagram family, y'all know they let us put links over here. The link to the Wealth Coalition, it's a 7-day free trial. Come test drive it. See if you like it. Okay? If you do, you stay and you pay to play. If you don't, you was able to come in and get information that can change your life and change your finances, your future, your credit, and all of that stuff. Tools where you can go make you some money. Okay, if money is your issue, tools where you can actually go and make you some money. Put them to work immediately. Okay, that link is pinned right there. That's what you see. That big old red Wealth Coalition Go to website link. Go ahead and click on that link. Meet me on the inside. I love you. It has been good. On to bigger and better things. As always, stay in peace so you don't end up in pieces. It's your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, signing out. I don't know when I'll be back, but I love you. All right, YouTube. Same goes for y'all. Much love. Okay. God bless. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.